Welcome back, folks. And this one should be a good one. Interesting clash of styles coming up right here. Out comes the PhD of strong style, Adam Morghulis. A dark horse here coming up in the Glory Cup tournament. Morghulis looking to advance his positioning in the tournament. He's got a tall order ahead of him.
What does everybody want?
The cult of KAKE is in the building, folks. Do you hear those fans? Out comes the monster KAKE. He's on a 2-match winning streak, which anyone else in the promotion, if you said they had a 2-match winning streak, nobody would bat an eyelash. But KAKE has struggled in his PCW career, and he may be catching on fire at just the right time here, coming up on the Glory Cup tournament. Morghulis dropped to his... Morghulis in the first 20 seconds has been driven to the mat twice. Tie-up, no counter. Oh, big boot attempt. Morghulis held onto the ropes. This is a bittersweet match for Morghulis. In many interviews, he has really sang the praises of KAKE. Not their first matchup, but the stakes have never been higher. Look at this. Morghulis. Look at that. Morghulis tie up. Sending KAKE into the ropes. Look at that. Oh, yeah, smart thinking. Oh, snaps him down in an armbar right there, trying to pop the elbow right out of the socket, but KAKE powers out of it. Of course, one thing that people tend to overlook about Adam Morghulis is, since returning to PCW shortly after WrestleApocalypse 2, he has only had one singles loss in PCW competition. Oh God. But loss number 2 may be coming up right here. Tombstone pile driver. Pinfall attempt. Is this going to be it already? And Morghulis found a way to kick out of the tombstone. Not the way you want to start out a match, folks, eating a tombstone pile driver within the first, not even the first 2 minutes of the match. Oh God, camel clutch. Sitting dead, putting all his weight and leaning back. Morghulis thankfully was close to the ropes. And this is not the way Morghulis wanted to start this matchup, folks. Morghulis trying to get some space. As I said before, Morghulis has only had one singles loss since returning to PCW. That was to Brandon Tallman. To Brandon Tallman at Fallout. He's had other losses, but those have all been losses in tag team competition with his cousin Tony Lockard and the team of Brown Lives Matter. Morghulis' cousin Tony Lockard was last year's Glory Cup tournament winner. Morghulis would like to follow suit right here. Of course, last year the Glory Cup tournament did go, whoa, God, and that huge roundhouse kick. KAKE has been set flying. Forcing KAKE back to his feet. Morghulis keeping it simple there, just tossing KAKE back into the ring now. There's KAKE has been, I think this is the most motivated we have ever seen KAKE in his career. Especially, you know, you got to think, just go back to last month at Death Fest. KAKE's older brother Bake competed on that card. KAKE desperately wanted that matchup against Bake, but could not get it. Ultimately, it would be Zach Patterson, the reigning United States champion, who would get the matchup against Bake. And you can tell that that has really motivated KAKE here. There's Morghulis. Strong style practitioner, heavy strikes, quite possibly the best striker in PCW. You're not going to call him that, you have to call him the most underrated striker, but thus far, KAKE's raw power has negated Morghulis' striking ability. Morghulis once again tried to go for the sweep, couldn't get it. Morghulis, he doesn't somehow. Morghulis press slammed the 500-pounder. Oh, KAKE tried to catch the rising clothesline, couldn't get it. Of course, last year's Glory Cup tournament did not go well for either one of these competitors. Both of them were eliminated in the opening round last year. KAKE was eliminated by the Destroyer, Pat Smith, while Adam Morghulis, I would have to check the records. It's coming through the headset. Yes, he was indeed eliminated by the All-American Austin McIntyre last year. Oh, God. Tried to backdrop KAKE, couldn't do it, and now KAKE once again back on the offensive. KAKE is just like an avalanche, folks. Once he gains momentum, he may be impossible to stop. Look at that! That may slow him down somewhat. Morghulis going after the knees of KAKE. Great counter by Morghulis, snapping down an armbar. KAKE cannot find the ropes. Armbar locked in tight, but KAKE finally manages to power out of it. Morghulis maybe calling for something big here, but KAKE not backing down one bit. Oh, God, just low kick that Morghulis likes to throw to the kneecaps of his competitors. Beautiful series of knee strikes, pinfall attempt.
1, 2,
and KAKE is not done yet, folks. Just those repeated knees and that low thrust kick right to the kneecap. I mean, it's strikes like that that have really. I mean, Morghulis, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. He is flying under the radar, but he is considered a dark horse by the Las Vegas odds makers to win the Glory Cup tournament. You know, stranger things have happened. He should have, you know, a win right here, and his odds go way up. He'll have a much better seed and the mental edge, really, to take. Oh God, that might be it. Strikes like that, folks. So we thought. Looked like KAKE was out, but Morghulis just staying on the offensive here. Look at that, trying to grind KAKE down. Knees right to the abdominal. Morghulis likes to throw those stiff knee strikes. Hits you from all different angles. Pinfall attempt. Oh, and KAKE is not done yet. He is not done baking yet. Oh, look at that. Morghulis went for the flying knee. KAKE was nowhere to be found. Look at that, driving him down to the mat with that clothesline. Blatant choke, referee not going to allow that though. KAKE needs to be careful here. He doesn't want to get himself disqualified. God, driving KAKE right down to the mat. Impressive strength by Morghulis. Tie up, choke slam coming. Here it comes. Huge choke slam to Morghulis. KAKE going high risk here. Oh, and it pays off with a flying lariat, and Morghulis is in. Oh, nope. Morghulis, I was about to say he was in trouble, but took KAKE down there. Morghulis hitting the ropes. Tie up. Oh, no, KAKE countered it. Oh, back elbow by Morghulis. A stiff back elbow there. Nobody hits quite as hard as Morghulis. It may not all be about his strength. It's all about his. It's also about his speed and his accuracy. The way he doesn't go out and wildly swing punches or anything like that. Every strike that Morghulis throws is very measured, very precise. KAKE so far not really showing the effects of the striking ability by Morghulis. Oh, that could have been it right there. Morghulis went for that flying knee. KAKE was ready for it though. Look at those knee strikes. Brutal knee strikes right here, and KAKE driven down to the mat. Morghulis calling for something big here. Tie up. Oh no, just keeping it simple. The roll up. It might steal one right here. Oh, and KAKE kicks out. Adam Morghulis nearly stole one right out from under KAKE right there. Oh, God, there's that roundhouse kick. Normally that's aimed for the head, but Morghulis just can't kick that high. I can't say I blame him. KAKE is over 7 foot tall, folks. KAKE off the ropes. Look at this. Driving his skull into the canvas with that DDT. It's sickening to watch, folks. KAKE counter. Look at that! There was the opening that Morghulis was looking for. A brutal knee strike to the midsection. Morghulis going behind here. Going for broke. There's a huge backdrop to KAKE. Morghulis going behind. Going for it again. And once again, Morghulis manages to pick up and drive the 500-pounder into the mat. Going for it again. Once again, and Morghulis, where is he finding this strength, folks? God, these two just staring each other down. Morghulis with those kicks again. Tie up, bringing KAKE somehow suplexing KAKE from the ring apron into the ring. Morghulis standing him back up, maybe looking for the kill right here. Stiff right hand there. The tie up, going for it again. Once again, somehow Morghulis might want to. The strategy seems like it's working, so maybe not. I was about to say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but KAKE calling for something right here. Oh God, this will take the wind right out of Morghulis' sails, though. Tombstone pile driver, pinfall attempt.
1, 2, 3,
and that's 3, and
what does everybody want?
we may be looking at the winner of this year's Glory Cup tournament, folks.
What does everybody need?
KAKE is on an absolute tear. Look at this. Look at this. Morghulis had all the momentum, but KAKE just dug deep and hit the tombstone pile driver, made the cover, and look at the way he pinned him too. There was no way that Morghulis, just after picking up KAKE and throwing him so many times, would have enough left in the tank to kick out. Tombstone pile driver, the second one of the match, and KAKE is on fire. All right, folks, and up next, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line, and it could mean major ramifications for the seeding of the Glory Cup tournament. David McIntyre will challenge TM Veg for the Intercontinental Championship, and that is coming up next.